LEX 18 has been highlighting our local communities over the past few months.
And today we're kicking off our spotlight on Winchester, the seat of Clark County. Winchester, rich in history and unique experiences. It's home to Kentucky's own soft drink, Ale 81, famous for beer, cheese, and its downtown area just as unique as both. But like many communities, the pandemic has been challenging. And as LEX 18's Michael BERK shows us in this spotlight on Winchester, it's taken a village to keep businesses afloat.
You don't survive the business end of a pandemic with luck alone. Doors in downtown Winchester remain open, and lights are on thanks to a total team effort.
We are so giving. We take care of our own.
Emily DURBIN epitomizes that. She too is one of Winchester's own, spent most of her adult life working inside the Engine House restaurant. But even as crowds have been limited and the tips have been more difficult to come by, she's always tried to take care of her own.
That means I go get takeout from one place and maybe go buy a growler from our brewery. That's whatever it takes to return that favor to them and just keep them going too. Do it.
She's talking about the A Better Brewery. It's just off Main and just about 2 years old, and the people here love it.
We took a hit like everybody did, but we were pretty fortunate to build under a pretty good sized patio that really helped us, survive and weather the storm of, COVID.
And even during those winter months, they came. They sat under the heaters, and they had John pour a cold one, even on a cold night.
So while that slab of concrete was enough to help the brewery get by, one shop owner here in town thought that her nearly 2 decades long run was over because of COVID, but she survived because her customers made certain of it.
We had people call not too long after this started and buy gift certificates. And I said, I don't know if we're going to be open, you all. I don't know what's going to happen. They're like, we don't care.
Comes back really to what Cindy said. That little thing about taking care of their own. Chad Walker's business at the Engine House could have easily gone up in flames.
My wife and I bought the building back in January 2020.
Less than 2 months later, the virus arrived, followed by tight restrictions on indoor dining. Chad says curbside pickup and loyal customers got him by. Also helps that he didn't tweak much from what helped make this old firehouse famous over the years. Certain menu items remain, like the hot ham hoagie served by the previous owner.
We brought those back, and so when we took it to Bob, said we want to make sure this is exactly the way it was. His comment to us was, it even burps the same, so it's perfect.
A perfect sandwich in a place that's perfected small town living.
We didn't just build a brewery just to make beer. We wanted to be a staple in the community and be something that Winchester could be proud of.
Winchester is amazing. They always come out to support.
We've got this really strong group, and they try to go from us to other restaurants to our brewery and just keep that circle going.
At some point, we just talked about closing the doors and walking out.
But inside Betty's shop and all over town, those doorbells continue to chime.
Community supports your community. I think we're very good at that.
Refusing to accept defeat in the place they call Winchester. For this spotlight on Winchester, I'm Michael BERK.
Coming up tomorrow in our spotlight on Winchester, LEX 18 will take a look at Kentucky's original soft drink, Ale 81, which was invented in Clark County more than 100 years ago.